all. So sorry, welcome to part 2. I ordered food before I started my live because I was thinking ahead, you know, like a good mother should, and thinking, well, my children need to eat. I'm not going to be able to cook because I'm live. And the Uber Eats driver would not stop calling me because the restaurant didn't have something that I ordered. And it kicked me off my live because I kept calling. And when I went to like call or text them back, anyways, long story short, I'm sorry, it cut me off. Forgive me. We're gonna start with Libra. Aries through Virgo is on the last live. I just did it. It just ended. So if you're Aries through Virgo, your readings are on a separate live. So just scroll through my videos. You'll find it real easy. For the rest of you, welcome back. We're going to go Libra through Pisces. And I just noticed my cards are all wacky. And go from there. So my bad. And yes. I want to make sure all my cards are upright. Alrighty. So, Libra, you're up next. Let the room fill up again. That was fast. I immediately got an image of shattered glass. And then Annie Lennox, the song lyric, keep on walking on broken glass. Walking on broken glass. Again, another old song. Okay. So it's like feeling like you're walking on eggshells in a situation or around a certain person for some of you. You know, and anytime I get an image, sorry, I have all this air running through me all of a sudden. All this. Okay. Anytime I get like an image of a mirror, I always think of self-image. You know, your self-image could have been shattered by someone that you always feel like you have to walk on eggshells with. Like nothing you ever say is right, nothing you ever do is right, you know. That type of energy. Libra, oftentimes when we find ourselves in connections like that, or we're feeling misunderstood a lot of the time by multiple people, not just one person, sometimes it is a call to do some inner reflection, because it's although other people play off of our emotions, there's something deeper than that that's going on within you that, I don't want to say allows that, but to some degree, yes, you know, where you might put yourself on the back burner for another just because you want to keep the peace, or you may always find yourself like, you know, sidelining your emotions so that someone else can take precedence. This could be a long habit or just what you're doing this upcoming week. But that's kind of what I feel like, walking on broken glass. That song is playing so loudly. And I don't really know what that song is about, but that lyric in specific is important. So let's see. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, Libra. And the Two of Cups. Yeah, for some of you, this is a partnership. This is someone specific in your life that maybe you've dedicated a lot of time and energy to, or you are dedicated to, but at the same time, you don't always feel this person is dedicated to you. There might be an issue with reciprocity within the connection, and this energy can be interchangeable, okay? So it could be flipped for some of you. But I feel like this week you're taking some time out to maybe dedicate some more time to that connection or to figuring out that connection, where you are in that connection. You might be reconnecting with someone that made you feel that way in the past. If that's the case, then there still needs to be some inner reflection as to what you're going to allow within that connection moving forward, okay? Some of you have like dedicated some time and energy to yourself in the process of like renewing yourself, and you don't want to go backwards in that. And I feel a lot of past energy coming through for all of the zodiac signs, so certainly that could also be in your case as well, all right? So I like that song. I'm trying to think of how it starts. Oh, here's the lyric. And if you're trying to cut me down, because if you want to hurt me, I don't know the next lyric, but basically what Annie Lennox is saying in that song is, you're not going to do that anymore, basically. And if you know the lyrics to that song, put them in the chat. Specifically that part. And if you're crying, cut me down. And if you want to hurt me, she says it's working. And you know what's interesting is I'm a Libra moon. I had someone try to cut me down earlier in the chat. I talked about this in Virgo's reading as well. And I didn't let it get to me. But like I said, I have a very sensitive emotional space. And so stuff like that used to really get to me, especially if I love that person. If as a Libra moon, it doesn't matter if you're a moon, sun, rising, Venus, when someone you really, really love cuts you down, it hurts you. And I feel like Libras are one of the more sensitive zodiac signs. And so usually your reaction is to either kind of push yourself to the sidelines, walk on eggshells to keep the peace, or you're on the opposite end of that where you cut back, you cut deep, actually, as an air sign. So it's like you're going to get one extreme or the other if you're pushing at a Libra this upcoming week, right? So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. Yeah, Judgment and the Hierophant. So you're going to stand up for yourself, Libra. Some of you got a decision to make within a relationship or a commitment or just something you're committed to, and I feel that you're being encouraged to take the stronger approach, and to make decisions that are in your highest good, okay? And to stand firm in that, stand firm in what you stand for. Don't allow yourself to be cut down like that. This person is a bit smug in the energy. This person could be overindulging, drunk. That's for a few of you. This is very specific. If you have someone who's in an inebriated state, you're best to stand your boundaries here. You might have someone that overindulges and then they want to cut you down. When someone does that, like when someone overdoes it, and if you ever met someone who cannot handle substances, and not all of you are dealing with this, okay? So stay tuned for those of you who aren't dealing with this. They cannot control their substances, and so they get really angry and nasty when they start losing control over their emotions. Usually people like that have a very critical inner dialogue going on, meaning like usually they're coming from a space of being wounded themselves, and they take it out on others as if that's going to make them feel better, but it never makes them feel better because you can't fill your cup up like that. So it's like this self-fulfilling prophecy where they just keep feeling drained and empty. Sorry, some of you are dealing with someone like that. Okay, or the roles could be reversed, you know. For others of you, gosh, there's a whole nother group of you here where you're dealing with someone that wants emotional satisfaction. You might feel a soulmate connection with this person. You've got a decision to make in that relationship, and the guidance is to follow, you know, to follow your own guidance, to not put your boundaries down. If you got to constantly cross your own boundaries to appease this person, you need to look at that. On the other side of that, if this person fits you, suits you, you know, makes you feel connected, dedicates time to you, and they want to have a good time with you, hey, yeah, you know, get it popping. I don't know. So there's like two very distinct groups here. So the energy, the guidance here is postponement and the outsider. I feel like this is your guidance for the person you're connecting with. Stop postponing the inevitable. You're only keeping yourself on the outside and stunting your own growth. Okay, if that's the case. Of course, this could be for you as well, Libra. You might be postponing something and you're just putting a stall there where there doesn't need to be a stall. Okay. That was kind of intense, wasn't it? So you could be dealing with another Libra, a Taurus, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, or Capricorn. So, Scorpio. Wow, Scorpio, that was intense. It was like having flashes of projections of thought. Some of you are having flashbacks that are pretty intense, actually. Okay. That could be good, that could be bad. I'm not really sure, but that's the term that I got, flashbacks. It literally looked like someone was shining a flashlight into my eyes. And I could feel like the pulsation of it. It was very intense. So I don't know if some of you are experiencing something like that. I actually really couldn't hold on to most of the messages. I got an image of what looked to be a crystal, but there was a metal part on it. Some of you might have like crystal jewelry, or maybe you collect crystals. I'm not really sure. Or crystals could be significant to you. Oh, and the other term, sorry, I got an image of someone like they were on a swing, it looked like, and they were like slumped over, and then I heard hung out to dry. So I don't know if you're feeling hung out to dry, or if someone else is feeling that way, or you're just feeling mentally exhausted or emotionally exhausted, or you're dealing with someone like that possibly. or you're just having flashbacks of a time in your life where that's what it felt like. Okay, so take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but that's kind of what I was feeling. Definitely an intense energy. I almost felt like I was watching a film, you know? So you have Three of Pentacles here, which is all about action, taking action, being supported in the energy to take action. And then the Nine of Cups, which is blessings, emotional satisfaction. But as I was stating in Libra's reading, sometimes the Nine of Cups can be also overindulgence. And I saw someone slumped over, so watch that. You know, I think it's okay to partake, but like don't like drain your energy. Okay, something like that here. Others of you, it has nothing to do with that. It's just, you know, taking action on some goals that you have, feeling more cooperation in the environment or wanting to be more cooperative, like taking note of your blessings in your life, Scorpio, as you have so many of them, and putting your focus there. Some of you have been having difficulty with that, not feeling a sense of appreciation or gratitude, having trouble connecting with that emotion. But you have the chance to flip that energy over, okay, during this week, during this time frame. So let's see. The Chariot. You're ready to move things forward. And then you're confused. So, and then the Tower and the Magician. Wow. Okay. So I feel, Scorpio, you want things to move forward, but you're also very closed off and kind of stubborn, and it's preventing anything from changing or anything from developing or moving forward. It's like being a bit confused. I feel you're, on one hand here, there's like momentum, progression, and then there's like confusion sets in, and then there's an overthinking of it, or a not budging on it. Some of you, like I said, you're just not willing to open up right now, or you're a bit closed off in the energy, you know, not really sure how you feel about something or someone. But at the same time, you know exactly how you feel, because you have the Chariot here, which means you want forward momentum and action and to feel blessed. But it's almost like you're blocking your own blessings, too busy looking at like the past, or being stuck on something, or it's a very fixated energy. And Scorpios are a fixed sign, right? So it's easy for you to get fixated on things. Especially things that have emotionally disturbed you, right? So I feel, yeah, that's kind of all that's blocking you, really, at the end of the day. Okay, so you have some emotional decisions to make here. I don't feel you're in a rush. It's weird. It's weird because I feel like energetically or emotionally you feel rushed, but then your like mind or your ego blocks that feeling. And you know, when you get like a rush of adrenaline and then you don't act on it, it causes like repercussions within your physical body. It feels like your heart may be beating very, very fast, or it may cause frustration or tension, because it's like, I heard adrenaline rush. You're getting like adrenaline rushes, and then the opposite of that, so there might be some imbalances there. And if it's not you, then it could be somebody you're connecting with that is feeling that way. It's like a disruptive energy, but it's all internal, This person is the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords. So this person's looking for new opportunities to grow themselves, coming from a logical standpoint. This person is also, you see how these energies have a standoff here? Some of you are having like an energetic standoff. Or maybe in physical real life you are, where both aren't seeing it from each other's point of view. You feel, Scorpio, you're being more practical than this person. This person feels like they're being more thoughtful than you. So there's a differing of energy or a differing of opinion here. Underneath it all, they're just as confused as you are. Isn't that funny? Underneath all of that, you have the same exact card. The Seven of Cups, confusion, emotional confusion. This person wants to invest in something that's going to grow them, or they're looking for an opportunity here, okay, to do just that with you, within other areas of their life, whatever, you know. So you could be dealing with, oh, let me get some guidance. It says slowing down. Well, I don't think he could go any slower. I'm not really sure if that's guidance. There's a turtle on this. Turtles might be significant to you. Slowing down. So I feel like the situation may be very slow to change, slow to grow, but it's like slow down emotionally, because I feel like the emotion and the action is not lining up. And so it's creating, like I said, some unstable energy here. So that's what I have. You could be dealing with another Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and I have Air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So, Sagittarius. Now I'm going to have to go listen to that Annie Lennox song, Broken Glass. Stuck in my head now. All right, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, I got an image of a dropper, almost like an eyedropper or a tincture. Tincture, is that the word? So I don't know. Maybe that's validation for you. You got a dropper or something, or you're doing tinctures maybe. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But yet I keep saying it. It just looked like a droplet. I don't know. But then I saw an image of a butterfly, and then I was shown that something is opening up to you, or like there's a lot of growth opportunity coming in for you. Also, butterflies might be significant to you. Maybe that's a validation for you. I know for me, butterflies are significant. But there's a growth opportunity here, and they gave me the word butterfly effect. Oh, okay, that makes sense with the dropper and the droplet. And, you know, all of our actions, all of our words, all of our thoughts have a butterfly effect, a ripple effect, let's say that. And so, you know, we don't even realize the impact that we have, and to the degree of the impact that we have, until we have our life review after we pass, after we leave our human form. Then we kind of see the totality of our life and how that rippled into all that is. So I feel like there's some sort of life review coming in the here and now, in this physical form, meaning like you're seeing the ripple effect in something, or the butterfly effect, whether that's an effect it had on you from another person, or you know, having that, seeing that about yourself, right? How this led to this and this led to this and yada, yada, yada. But like as I was being shown it, like I said, it was a major growth opportunity for you, not something to shy away from, not something to be scared of, but to grow yourself emotionally. Some of you may feel a bit isolated emotionally. You might be feeling very sensitive, very in your feels. There's like a need to quiet the mind or maybe get some isolation or have some alone time this week, possibly. Some of you are being sensitive because you're feeling alone in a situation or you're feeling alone in general, okay? Um, okay, they gave me the word cause and effect. I don't know, apply. I'm getting all these cause and effect, butterfly effect, ripple energy. Some of you are in this space though where you're getting used to like being okay with being alone, like emotionally okay with being more independent or by yourself or with yourself. Doing a lot of maybe emotional processing during this time frame. You could be connecting with a water sign or an earth sign. Whoa, you're in complete opposition right now with yourself. You got the King of Wands here and the King of Cups. So these are the two parts of you. It's like some of you are having an internal battle with yourself, wanting to be motivated, fierce, dominating. And then at the same time, there's this very sensitive piece of you that I feel is wanting someone to be sensitive to you, loving towards you. You could feel very alone in the energy, but you're not alone, Spirit's always with you, if nothing else. But some of you are dealing with two different people here. You've got one that's very much, well, typically would be a match to you, very fiery themselves, very confident, very boisterous is the word they gave me. I have no idea what that means. But I don't think they're a match to you right now, because right now you're in a more sensitive, emotional space. And so there's another person here, some of you dealing with two people, that is also in that emotional space that can relate to you. So it's like someone that you usually relate with. This doesn't have to be intimate. You're not really relating to right now because you're just in a different space in your life right now, or you're just like in a different energy field. And so somebody is getting left out of a situation or feeling outcasted. You could be dealing with the Pisces, as that was the title of their reading. But it doesn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like some of you have relationships in your life that usually, or you used to feel very close to, but you've moved into a different age or you've moved into a different energy, and now you're not as relatable with that person or their life, and now you've got someone else here that is better able to understand you. If you're not dealing with two people, then this is all internal, and this is you kind of turning the page in your life to a more sensitive chapter, to a more emotionally mature chapter. And it may feel like you're on this journey alone because it's so different than what you've done before or what you've been used to before, but you're not alone. Person you're connecting to is the Hierophant, Six of Swords. Yeah, you're emotionally becoming quite distant to someone that you had, or that you had, some of you, a commitment with, a relationship with. Can be intimate or a platonic relationship, doesn't matter. There's like feeling a bit distant there. This person's energy is also a bit emotionally headed in, I don't know, I don't want to say a different direction. They're just a little bit off-putting right now. I'm getting all kinds of words. They might be being drawn to their more negative self. I heard selfishness. Oh gosh. Sagittarius. This is like so specific. You may have isolated yourself from this person. They may be isolated from you. Or it's just like when they're feeling emotional, their coping mechanism is to like kind of go to the negative. And then it pushes distance, you know. And you're trying to, I feel, deal with things in a different way than you used to. This person doesn't understand that. You know, sometimes, like, some of you, this is a situation where you've outgrown a relationship. And sometimes when you outgrow relationships and the other person isn't ready to grow as well, then you get hit with you're a bad person, you're not loving, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. And it's really just more about that person feeling threatened by the fact that there's growth in your energy and they know that they're not keeping up. You know, but also not having enough self-love for themselves to know that they can grow as well as an individual without a connection. So that could be the beginning of this person's self-love journey. And a lot of times rejection, what seems like rejection to someone, is a blessing because it puts them on that self-love journey where they understand that you cannot be dependent on another to make you feel good at the end of the day. Because people are fickle. But also, nobody came here with the sole purpose of making you whole. That's your own job, right? So you're seeing the bigger picture here, Sagittarius. You're looking at the whole enchilada. You're questioning your existence. You're doing spiritual whatever. You're really diving deep here. I feel for a lot of you, if it's not you, it's the person. This person might be questioning their existence in your life right now, or just questioning everything, you know? So both of you might be feeling that energy, and you're kind of being guided to explore a little bit more of that realm. So it could be dealing with a water sign: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Small possibility of air. Okay, Capricorn. It's getting dark in here. I'm going to have to turn my light on. So Capricorn, I got a message about time, and they gave me like literally every song that has the word time in it. From Time, Why You Punish Me. And then they gave me Time After Time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me. Time after time. Anyways, any song with the word time in it. So obviously, and then I heard I don't have enough time. I've got too much time. I don't know. Time seems to be a factor here. Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. You know, time is but an illusion. You know, and I know people hear that and they hear it and they say, yes, I agree. But then they're crunched for time all of the time. It's because, unfortunately, especially in the modern world, We've developed schedules, calendars, routines, clocks, you know, all of these things that kind of keep us in check and keep us in check, right? But really, time is very fluid. It's the sun comes up, the sun goes down, you know, and since we're eternal beings, spiritually, there really is no such thing as time. Other than the meaning that we give to it, other than the way we perceive it. And so if you're feeling like a crunch on time, or you're not going to get it in time, it's not going to come out on time, you know, it's like Spirit is saying, ease up, ease up, ease up on that. There is no hurry. There is no crunch. All things come in divine timing. To de-stress yourself in this moment, to allow the moments to pass, right? Because what was that one lyric in the song? If you're lost, you can look and you will find me time after time. Meaning there is no end and there is no beginning, only perceived thought. So I just feel a little tense, or like you need to loosen up your schedule a little bit or something. You've been a little too rigid in your energy, or a little too rigid with your time. Ease up. Oh, is that my Uber Eats? No, I don't know who that is. Okay, I didn't mean to get this many cards, but I have 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 7 of Wands. So I feel like Capricorn, there's blessings here, but then underneath that, there's some sort of sadness. And why is there sadness? Because you're feeling challenged. You're feeling like you've got too much on your plate. You're kind of putting your focus on more of the challenging aspects of the situation or connection versus the absolute blessing, which is you can't get it wrong and it's never done. And why can't you get it wrong? Because it's never done. And there's no such thing as a timeline. Life comes to you when it's supposed to come to you. People come to you when you need them. You just got to go with the flow of that a little bit. Trust a little bit that blessings will come your way, because it can't come your way if you're in this feeling of repression, suppression, or challenge. Okay? Some of you are covering up some sadness that you've got going on. It could be a real challenge for you sometimes, or this upcoming week, to see the blessings, because you're just feeling all kinds of ways right now about things. And it's just like, you know, we all have moments like that. It's okay. You know? Oh, that's my Uber Eats. Now my dog's going to go crazy. This has been the craziest live. You know what? I'm going to go back to going live on Sundays. It's just, it was not working out for me. She's not going to stop until the lady goes away, so. You know what? While she's doing that, let me turn my light on, because I've been meaning to turn that. And then Capricorn will continue. Okay. Dog life. Do you like it on Wednesday nights? I was trying to do them on Wednesdays to give myself my weekends back, because it's getting warm out and I like to have my weekends. But this is a lot, I'm not gonna lie. Between the Uber and my dog and the Please don't tell me they're gonna wait for me to answer the door. Okay. All right. So, Capricorn. So sorry, guys. I love you for sticking with me through this. I feel bad about all the interruptions, but I'm trying to dedicate my time to you guys, so hopefully you're cool with it. Okay, so let's get some more cards out for my Capricorns. Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups. So yeah, it's like, this is my card of divine timing. Timing. Wasn't that what I was talking about earlier? You know, let things come to you in divine timing. Don't push it. Don't focus on the loss of something or fear the loss of something, because that's also focusing there. Let that go. Place your focus on the present moment, which you can be appreciative of, and expect better, because better is coming in, okay? Some of you are really stuck on a loss or a past decision where there might have been, you know, some misinformation or deception around that, really stuck in that type of cyclic thinking or cyclic feeling, and it's time to release that, all right? There's also a lot of emotion coming in here, I feel, Capricorn. So you could channel that emotion in a positive way, or you could let it bring you down, okay? But I feel that you're really being guided to look at the positive aspects of this connection. Some of you might be connecting with a water sign, in which case you might have karma linked to this water sign. You know, and all good things and good timing, right? I feel like some of you feel that you're going in cycles with a certain person or a relationship, and sometimes it makes you very happy and it makes you feel blessed, and then other times it feels kind of challenging. That's just kind of the ebb and flow of all relationships, to be honest with you. But if it's making you feel more sad than happy, take a look at that, right? There should be a good balance, and really it should feel more like a blessing than anything. And if a relationship isn't feeling like that anymore, then now's the time to take a look at that. But I feel for a lot of you, this is a lot of internal dialogue that's going on, you know, kind of going around in circles emotionally, between feeling like blessed and then feeling at a loss, and then trying to see the positive in it and then getting sucked back into the negative of it, you know, and being too rigid with yourself, being too rigid in the energy, and let time take its place. This person is the Magician. So this person's trying to make things happen, okay? They're trying to be successful in a situation. They might be having success in career or other aspects of their life. This person may, ooh, there's that King of Cups again, be wanting to manifest your attention to this connection. They may need your attention, want your attention, Capricorn, or they have your attention for some of you. This person may present some challenges to you. At times, it's like mixed emotions. That's what I'm feeling. Like I'm like a little bit all over the place, you know, and like I always say, I don't believe in coincidences. My dog is going crazy and the reading's interrupted, so I feel mixed energy just in general, but definitely some mixed emotions when it comes to this subject, you know. And this person, they might be trying to, like I said, manifest your attention to them. Some of them on a lower energy level are trying to manipulate your emotions to get your attention. You know what I'm saying? Like if they feel you're not giving them enough of your time or attention, this person could have an obsession with a timeline. They've got an idea of how the timeline should run. And maybe if you're not on their time schedule, they try to like emotionally manipulate you to get you moving, or they may manipulate a situation to get the upper hand here, you know? So let's get some guidance. I have laziness. Some of you could just feel lazy, you know, or maybe practice chilling out a little bit more if you've been too rigid on yourself. This guy's like on vacation. He's got a drink in his hand. He's at the beach. Maybe y'all need that in your life. You know, sometimes people think relaxation is laziness, and I would say there's a place for laziness in life, okay? And sometimes that's what your soul needs, is just a bit of chill mode. You know what I'm saying? So you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Those are the predominant zodiac signs that I am seeing. So let's go to Aquarius. It took me a long time to relax into that energy. So I do feel like kind of like Capricorn's energy, and some of you may be connecting with Capricorn or be on the cusp, that there is like a bit of rigidness here, Aquarius, where you're feeling maybe a bit tense, or it's like a little bit difficult for you to relax in the energy. I just felt like a complete blockage, like a mind block. Some of you have, and I think this came up in someone's reading, writer's block. I mean, you don't have to be a writer or have writer's block, but you get what I mean, where it's like all of a sudden you can't think of what you were going to say, or it's an absent-minded type of energy, which I think it was the you versus them Aquarian reading that I did last week, where I kind of felt that vibe. I still kind of feel that energy. I just feel like some of you are, yeah, you're just having like brain farts. Brain farts. um, you know, I think Aquarians, very intellectual sign, right? Well, I should say Aquarians pride themselves in that. And I always feel weird talking about Aquarius because I am one. But I pride myself in being a good communicator as well. But like I personally have been having a lot of brain farts lately. And so I totally understand the energy and the blockage. So probably a lot of you are also feeling that. But it could also be just not so much like a brain fart, but just catching yourself, before you're going to say something and redirecting a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like redirecting your focus, or being like, I was going to say that, but I'm not going to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like being very consciously aware of the way that you're communicating, choosing your words very carefully, that type of energy. Well, I'm glad to see the Ace of Swords here because I need that in my life too. So you've got the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords. This is kind of the indifference energy. And this is the card of indifference, which is like, I don't care type of energy. Some of you have went into like this emotional space where you have become indifferent. It's like, I don't care, you know, just like in general, like don't care attitude. That's kind of what I feel when it comes to a certain person or just like things in general. It's like, hey, what do you want to eat tonight? Nah, I don't care. You know, where do you want to go? Nah, I don't care. Hey, do you want to talk? Nah, I don't care. It's like you could take it or leave it. That's how I feel your energy is, which usually Aquarians know what they want. They don't mingle around it, you know. But I feel like the energy's been a bit like, "Nah," you know, like that. And then there's the Ace of Swords. So I feel that's going to come to an end. You know, I think you're going to get clear-minded, clarity. That brain fog might lift. Your brain farts might go away, you know, because this is clarity coming in. So for some of you, you know, you're just kind of indifferent about something in particular or a person in particular, but there's new information coming that's helping you or like pushing you into a different direction or helping you to make a decision here. So let's see. You've got the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles. Here's that decision, the Lovers, the Three of Cups. So you're sticking to your guns here, Aquarius. This is a very fixed, stubborn energy, which you are a fixed sign. So Aquarians can be quite stubborn. When you've got your mind made up, you've got it made up. I feel like for a while you might have been a bit indifferent, like you could have been swayed one way or the other, you know, or it was like this I don't care attitude. But I feel, you know, clarity coming in and you making a decision. And for a lot of you, the decision is to stick with what you know, or what you know is in your best interest, okay? To stick to your faith structure or belief structure or something like that. For some of you, it's in regards to a committed relationship. And yet you're wanting to be generous in the energy, okay? So this is equal give and take. When it comes to relationships, Aquarius, you might have been a bit like indifferent or wishy-washy in that arena of your life, but you are getting really clear on the fact that you only want relationships that can provide equal give and take. On an emotional level, on a practical level, on all levels. You know, you want equality. All right. Someone that can give you as much as you can give them. Or some of you have a connection, especially if you're in a commitment, that does provide that for you. That does give to you what you give to it. Okay. So it's like making a decision to align with that. Let's see your person. They're in the Justice energy and the Ten of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Sorry, someone else is here. Oh my gosh, my dogs. They bark, I can't help it. All right, so this person they want justice. They're feeling so exhausted by a situation or this situation, like over-examining it, overthinking it. You know, this person may feel left out of your life or left out in the cold, or they might be isolating themselves. I'm not really sure. They're a bit defensive in the energy, and yet underneath all of that, they want cooperation, okay? But it's like, I keep getting blinded by the light. In my head, that song, Blinded by the Light. It's like they can't see something. It's like they're trying to feel out a situation, but they don't know what the truth is, you know, and it's kind of at a loss with what to do next. Like they can't get the answer. They want the answer. They can't get the answer. Yeah, I feel it's right here. So, but then they've got a blindfold on. This person wants balance in their life. It's like they've got the blinders on, though. They are only looking at this situation from one set of eyes, one perspective, and they're missing a whole lot of information. And then trying to make a decision from that space, which is exhausting them, brings them back to the drawing table, so to speak. So let's see what the guidance is. Transformation, patience. So there's something changing in the connection or within you. You might be going through, like I said, I felt a transformation energy come through where you're going from indifference to knowing. Okay, so continue on that path there. Aquarius, this person has the patience card. You know, so not to blindly go into something, but to have some patience, let things develop naturally, okay, is their guidance. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer, or an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. So speaking of the light, my light is really dim. Let me turn it up and then we'll go to Pisces and then we'll end it there. Then I'm going to go eat dinner that's been sitting on my porch for like 30 minutes. I did not plan this. I did not plan this well, guys. Okay. All right, so Pisces. So Pisces, they kept showing me a forearm, someone's forearm, and an arrow. I don't know, some of you have a tattoo on your forearm or of an arrow, or if either of those symbols are significant or that part of your body is significant. I got a same or similar message in Aquarius's reading 2-3 weeks ago. It could be connecting with an Aquarius, but for some reason that's being highlighted. It's like you're headed in the right direction, Pisces. So if you've been doubting yourself, there's like a need to just have some like reassurance in that, because I heard all signs point ahead or all signs go or something like that. And for some reason, I have the Monopoly guy in my mind. This could be in regards to money, real estate, or career. But it could also be relationships. You know, what does he say? Do not pass go. Collect $100, you know. But as opposed to there being barriers here, I feel like all signs go. It's all signs go, okay? Whatever that means to you. So let's get into it and see. Let me take a drink here. Full steam ahead. So you've got the Judgment card, and in this deck it talks about the angel of the past, so you might have some past decisions coming up to be looked at again. For others of you, you made a decision to let go of the past. It's all signs ahead, like all, I know I'm not getting that saying right. It's full speed ahead. And you're going towards what? Your inspiration. What's for you? Your creativity, your intensity, your passion. Some of you, it's like once you let go of something or an old idea, something that doesn't suit you anymore, then it's full steam ahead. Some of you are getting some new ideas or creative ideas this upcoming week. And it could be, again, in regards to like career or relationships. Either or, but it's just like feeling inspired, you know, and letting that drive you forward. And you've got emotional support here, okay, or spiritual support that's helping you along the way. I've got a song in my head. Jason Derulo. Something about a trumpet. Do you guys know that song? Let me know. It's going to bother me now. And she makes me go. What is the name of the song? I don't know. I know somebody's got to know it. You got to put it in the chat if you know it. Yeah, the drums, they swing low, and the trumpets, they go. Thank you. It is called Trumpets. Maybe check that song out. That song can resonate for you. I love that song. So, or just that singer. I'm not really sure. Either way, Pisces, it's like get out of your own way because there's sunshine here, there's positivity, there's happiness coming in. Some of you might be connecting with a Leo. Some of you might not be very happy with a Leo or a fire sign. Some of you might be quite pissed off at someone here, but it's like making a decision to let it go. Just let it go. It could be involving a fire sign or a water sign, such as yourself. And because there's better things, brighter things ahead, okay? All signs point ahead, right? So I feel like if there was some sort of like resentment, frustration, or anger towards someone, you're kind of choosing or being guided to kind of choose to let that go. If it's not you, you could have someone who, you know, they're not always happy for you, but it doesn't matter if they're happy for you. It matters if you're happy for you. And a lot of you are making the decision to follow your passions anyways and leave this person's opinion out of it, which is a good idea. Some of you got someone in your environment that's really happy-go-lucky, and it kind of annoys you. Like, if you don't feel it's genuine, you know, Pisces is like a detective when it comes to emotions. If you got someone around you that's trying to, like, okay something that you don't feel okay with, or they're overly exerting themselves, you're kind of like, yeah, I don't buy that, you know? But even if that's the case, let it go. Let it go. You know, sitting in judgment of another, that's never going to help you get where you want to go, right? So if it's you, let it go. If it's someone else's opinion, who cares? Who cares what they think? So person you're dealing with is the Six of Swords, Six of Wands, Seven of Cups in the reverse. This person, if they've had some confusion, they are getting really clear on what it is that they want and going towards that, all right? Having some sort of success in the environment or being inspired to kind of go for their dreams, or if it's in regards to this connection, go for the connection. There might be communication coming in regards to this as well. This person wanting to partner up with you. For others, it's just this person in this space of like feeling good or feeling successful, not really being confused about what they want anymore, feeling inspired to, you know, change some things or move some things around. Maybe you're not ready for that, you know, maybe this person's like pushing things ahead and some of you, I'm just going to tell you the truth, you're stuck on the past, you know, and you could be connecting with a Sagittarius, where one person's moving out of the connection at a different rate. I'm just saying, keep it honest with yourself. Some of you are stuck in the past and this person's moving forward. But if that's the case, you need to make the decision to let that go and find your happiness, okay? And it could be flipped, you know. That's not for all of you. Some of you, you're just kind of annoyed in the energy. You don't feel something's genuine, you know, but it doesn't really matter if it's genuine or not. All that matters is how you feel about you, Pisces. So let that be your primary focus, okay? This person here might like attention or your attention. Somehow that song Trumpets, I don't know, is involved here, you know? So I have the Dream and Participation. Some of you are stuck on like how things should be, how you wanted them to be. Some of you, yeah, you're kind of a bit stuck in past energies or the dream of something. But there's a better reality than what you dreamed up. And Spirit's trying to bring that in for you. But you kind of got to let go of that, like, dreamy, illusionary energy. This person has participation. So they're being guided to stay present in the present moment and, you know, to participate in life, participate in this connection. If it's a connection, communicate, you know. So that's kind of what I have. I've lost all of my light. I'm just going to tell you guys, I love my Sunday lives, and I think I'm going to go back to that. I mean, I really enjoyed having you guys here tonight, but it was a little too crazy for me. So it was a good try, but I think I'm going to go back to the Sunday rotation. Happy birthday to my girl, Carmen. I love you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Oh, Pisces, you could be dealing with a Leo, a Libra, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sag. Sorry about that. Anyways, I'm going to go eat dinner. Wishing you guys the very, very best. This video is Libra through Pisces. If you want to catch Aries through Virgo, Jen, scroll through my videos and you can find it there. Part 1, my video got cut off. Sorry. Catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. Until next time, wishing you the best. Namaste. Bye.